Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Ovis2 is here. AIDC has released various vision models in various sizes. If you go to their Hugging Face page, you will see that they have released it in 1 billion, 2 billion, and then 4 billion, 8 billion, 16 and 34 billion sizes. So you can select the model as per your VRAM. I'm going to go with this 16 billion parameter model. We are going to install it locally and then we will see how it works. This is not the first model they have released. They have been on these models for quite some time. As you can see that I covered their first model when they released it around 4 to 5 months ago, and it was quite high performant and it was specially suited for high resolution image processing, and that is what we are going to test again with this new version of this Ovis model. By the way, Ovis is a Latin word which is used for sheep, which is quite interesting in naming convention for a vision model. So this model, as I said, it's a multimodal LLM. It uses Qwen2.5 for its LLM, and for vision transformer it uses Ames V2. It also inherits an innovative architectural design of the previous Ovis series, and it is aimed at structurally aligning visual and textual embeddings. There are a lot of key features which they have mentioned in their Hugging Face model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description, which include that despite of the small models like 1 billion, 2 billion, the performance is quite decent because it achieves higher capability density, and it also offers cross-tier leading advantages for text and images. Plus, you can also do chain of thought reasoning through combination of instruction tuning and performance learning, and you can also do the video and multi-image processing with frame by frame. It also has got a multilingual support. When they say multilingual, it means Chinese and English. So we will also check out few OCR in English and Chinese to see how it performs. So let's try to get it installed and then we will see how it works. Let me also thank Massed Compute who are sponsoring this VM and this GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU on quite affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description with a discount coupon of 50%. Let me first quickly create a virtual environment with Conda. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which include torch, transformers, pillow, torch vision, and all that stuff. And this is going to take a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's check it out. Going to take a minute or so, and then I'm going to just launch my Jupyter notebook. And now let's download the model and its tokenizer. I'm going to go with 16 billion, and the model is being downloaded. You can see that there are 7 shards of it, so let's wait for them to get downloaded. And the last shard is being downloaded. Okay, everything is downloaded. Let's do the inference, and this is inference code. Now all what is happening in this inference code, we are getting the prompt which we will be passing it through. Let me also show you the prompt quickly. So if I scroll up, you see there is a image from my local system and then there is a prompt. So this is the image which I'm going to use, and I'm asking the model as which lane should I take. Then we are using tokenizer and to encode the prompt, and then we are also applying the attention mask, and then we are getting the model to generate the response. We are decoding it back with the tokenizer and displaying it. So let me run it to see what happens. And there you go, the model has given me the response that you should take the lane on the right. The electronic sign indicates that the first 2 lanes are closed as shown by the lane closed message and red X symbol. Very nice. The third lane is open for autos, bus and RV, so OCR is also quite good and is marked with a downward pointing blue arrow directing traffic to this lane. It's a very concise targeted correct answer. Okay, next up I'm doing the OCR and I'm asking it to extract the text from the image and also identify the language. And I'm going to give it this Chinese image. Let's also check the VRAM consumption as the model is loaded. So it is consuming close to 32 gig of VRAM for the 16 billion parameter model, which is not bad, I would say. Okay, so that is done. And if you look here and if I display the image, looks quite good to me. Looks a quite good Hensi script, but if you're a Chinese speaker, please confirm. Okay, let's try out an English one. And now I am giving it this English plus some other European languages with some of the alphanumeric characters. Let's check it out. This time it is taking a bit of a time, maybe because the text is a bit larger. Anyway, let's wait for it to come back. There you go. So it says it has identified all the languages. First it has done, explain what it has done. That this is image is a version of classic this sentence, yep. And then it has identified the languages: English, German, French, Italian, and awesome, all of the languages. And then it has segregated them, and this is the first model which has segregated it like this. Very nice. So it means that we can also try out other languages too. So let's try out few more. Maybe we'll go with Arabic this time. And it has done this Arabic one. I'm not sure, I don't think so it is correct, but if you're a Arabic speaker, please guide us. Okay, next up I'm giving it this image of an invoice and I'm going to ask a couple of questions from it. For example, I'm asking it how much is the text in this invoice, in this image. So let's see what it gives us back. It is checking and it says that the image shows an invoice with detailed breakdown of charges. The subtotal for the services provided is $400, which is correct. The tax rate applied is 10%. Amazing stuff. To calculate the tax amount, we multiply the subtotal by the tax rate. Pretty good. Therefore, the tax is $40. So you see, it has not only given me the percentage, it has given me the exact $40, which is not listed in this invoice. So this is very impressive, I would say. Okay, next up, let's try to confuse the model. So I have given it this image and I am asking it, all of these three girls want to date me. I like all of them, but I only have to select one of them. Which one should I select? Give all the wrong answers. Let's see what model does here. Okay, so the model says that it cannot provide advice on personal relationship decision. Choosing a partner is deeply personal decision. And then it is talking about some other what each person offers. Ultimately, the best choice is the one that feels right for you. So very fine answer, I would say. Okay, next up, I'm asking it how many traffic lights are there in this image. Don't count street lights. So it says there are two traffic lights, this and this. Pretty correct. They are both showing red lights indicating vehicles should stop. A very fine answer, because there are also some street lights, and but the model is very high quality, it seems. And now let's do the tabular data. So I have given it this image and I'm asking it which journals have monthly circulation in the image, and it has given us the answer, which says that it shows a table of key pharmacy journals. Among these, the journals with monthly circulations are American Druggist. That's correct. And then Pharmacy Times. And it has got all of these four right. Very fine. It is providing regular updates to the readers in the pharmacy field. Very nice. Now in the next one, I'm asking it that is this movie poster from the real original movie or not. So let's see if model is able to detect that, because if you see, it's not real, it is AI generated and I used it for my another video. So let's see how it goes about it. Taking a bit of a time. It says, yep, no, this is not a movie poster from the original movie. The image is parody or homage to the iconic Pulp Fiction. And it has also identified the exact correct movie. And then because its OCR is pretty cool, so it has read it well. And that is talking about what exactly in that image and then reminiscent of the original poster. and it's a unique interpretation. The parody poster is likely created for entertainment or artistic purposes. Really good stuff. Okay, next up I'm giving it a bit harder one. So this is an image where we have different phases. So I'm asking it, in the image, in the deployment phase, what are the components of LLM serving system? And if you look at the response, let me make it a bit higher. It says in the deployment phase consists of following components: LLM, KV cache manager, GPU 0, and GPU n. These components work together to process user instruction and provide responses. How good is that? This is outstanding, I would say. Really sublime answer. So look, I believe one of the best vision model I have seen this week. Let me know your thoughts, and remember, this is just a 16 billion one. I haven't even tested 34 billion one, but this one is, I think, outstanding in terms of responses. Very high quality. I might also cover this 1 billion, 2 billion, same instructions if you want to try out yourself, but keep your feedback in the comments so that I could also check out what exactly your experience is. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.